Hi, this is Antonella, also known as Simonestellar, and I thought that I'd come on today and talk a little bit about accessing gifts. I get a lot of clients who tell me, I know that I have some abilities, I know that I have a purpose, I want to do this type of work, but I can't seem to access my abilities. And so I thought I'd cover some of that. The first and the most important thing is to own your space, to know that yes, you do have gifts, and yes, you do have an important purpose. Everyone on this planet does. Do not allow negative thoughts or negative beliefs to come into your space. I know that it happens, and it happens to all of us, but I would suggest that when that does happen, you neutralize it by a positive thought, a real strength you have. Because if we really think about it, we all have many, many strengths, and a lot of them we haven't even tapped into them. So it's really important that you know that you are gifted and you have all the abilities that are available. You were born with the gifts. So a lot of times we doubt the messages we get. Now we may get a message through knowing, we may get a message via our body, how our body feels. We may hear it like in our ear. And a lot of times we will discount it. We'll say, oh, that doesn't make sense. The reasoning mind will say, how could that be? But the reality is, it's not something that's of this earth plane. It may not make sense to the reasoning mind, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about energy. We're talking about spirits. We're talking about things in other realms. And those things are super powerful, and they're real. But the reasoning mind will fool you. And I always say, the reasoning mind will fool you, the heart may fool you, but your gut, and some people call the gut intuition, that won't fool you. So own your space and know that, yes, you do know what's going on. Okay, so that would be number one. Second, it's really important that you're good to yourself, that you're in alignment with things that make you happy. Because when we do things that make us happy, it opens us up for more abundance and opportunity. And so energy can flow more smooth, and we just allow. When we're in a negative space or we're feeling bad about things, we block the energy. And so if we're blocking energy, it can't come through, and our perception, our point of reference may be skewed. So it's really important that you take care of yourself and you do things that make you happy. So some things you could do, and everyone's different, but some things you could do would be walking in nature. You created that. Or playing with a pet. Pets are so good for you, right? Laughing with a child. That's wonderful. Eating good food. Just things that make you feel good. Exercise. Those things make you feel good and attract more of the good stuff. It's really important that we do that. When the negative or the thought of, hey, I need to work, this needs to be hard, I need to struggle to be on the path, when that comes up, you switch the thought again to your strength. I don't need that. That's not real. Now, there's a belief system for some people that things have to be hard. And years ago, centuries ago, there was the belief that the harder you work, the more you struggle, the closer you are to source. And that may or may not have been real, but that is not the way it is now. Now it's be joyful, be happy, treat yourself good, be in alignment with who you are. We're all beautiful, we're all different. And there's no one on the planet that's you, that has the gifts you have. Also, if you do get a knowing or an understanding or a voice, act on it. Don't allow doubt or fear to crowd it. Just act on it. Now, I don't mean if you get some thought to jump in front of a car, right? You wouldn't act on that. But if you get a message, or hey, you know what? Make that call today. Or go to the post office and mail that letter today. Then do so. Because again, when we create resistance, or when we block it, when we think negative thoughts, or no, that I'll just wait, that's blocking. As we become more open to our gifts and allowing, more of that is going to come in. I assure you that you and I, we're all born with these wonderful gifts. There's so many we haven't even accessed yet, but it's really important that we take care of ourselves. Really important that we do not allow the old tapes or old behaviors that we have to creep in and get in the way. And so that takes some awareness. So it would be a good thing to do and to try is perhaps keeping a journal. Just become mindful of the tapes that play in your head. Because if you have tapes that play, that tell you that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, why you? That is going to block your energy. Again, the reasoning mind will fool you every time. So it's really important that you take care of yourself. And as you do that, you're going to find that you blossom and that you have more confidence in the messages you get. And then more of your gifts will be revealed. So I'm just going to share those few little tidbits today, and I will share more as we go along. It's a process. It's always a process. And I'm sure you've heard it, and I hear it all the time. It's not perfection. It's progress. Thanks for your time. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please like it.